to inspire, to uplift. Different people share their gifts. A safe space and open door on a journey to explore human beings.
That intro is such a bop, right? It's such a. It feels good. It's something. It's
I love it.
It makes me feel like as soon as I hear that music, I'm like, okay, let's go. We're ready.
Feel good music,
right?
It definitely gets you in the mood, motivation.
It's almost like I don't care what we talk about during the intro or what we're like trying to work on and get together to get the show started. It's like when we hear that music, it's like it's go time.
Yes.
Good evening, everybody. Happy Monday. Welcome to A Human Being. I am your host, Dwayne Wiggins Jr., along with my co-host, Ana Henderson, and we are happy to be here tonight to have a little pillow talk.
Yeah.
Right?
Let me grab my pillow. Hold on.
I know, right?
Hold
on. I know. It's something like to be able to invite people into this space to come and talk with us and to have like candid conversations, just about a variety of different things. We are wearing our PJs tonight. We are so excited. So yeah, I'm excited. We have our snacks.
And check us out, y'all.
Check us out. We got our Stanley cups with our snacks. Ana, what snacks do you have over there? What are you rocking? What you have tonight?
So I have some of my staples. The first one being my kids' snacks. Yes, cheese balls. I love cheese balls. They're cheese curls, just smaller, you know. So I have 2 sections of those. I also have the honey mustard pretzels. I think they're from Is it Dots, if I'm not mistaken? I can't think of it, but they have some amazing flavors, but it's like a little pretzel twist, but it's honey mustard flavored. Okay. And then I have some Pop-Tarts.
I love it. I love that.
Brown sugar. That's my favorite Pop-Tart. So those are my staples, and those are my snacks for tonight. What do you have?
So listen, I am not really a snack person.
Okay.
However, when I want a snack or want something, my favorite go-to snack is sour cream and onion chips. Those are my favorite. Like, I love sour cream and onion chips. I don't really care what brand. I just like the brand that has the most seasoning.
Oh.
And so right now, like, if you take a look at this, like this chip right here has so much seasoning.
Oh.
It's
you gotta put your hand behind it. You gotta do it like
oh my bad. I'm sorry. All right. It has so much seasoning. So I love sour cream and onion chips, regardless of the brand. I don't have a favorite brand, regardless of the brand. But you never can go wrong with Lay's, and you never can go wrong with the ShopRite brand. They are really
period. Listen, ShopRite brand gonna do it every time.
I know, right? So we are here tonight to have a wonderful conversation about certain things within our lives or within everybody else's lives. And we really want you to join in on the conversation. Even if you are watching the replay of this, please feel free to comment on whatever platform that you are watching on. But we do want you to participate in this conversation tonight. And it's just certain things that, you know, that when we get together as friends, what we talk about as friends and family and things that we are able to talk about whenever we are spending that quality time together. So that's the whole purpose of this show tonight when we're talking about Pillow Talk. It gives us an opportunity to just have conversation about whatever we want to talk about, and then also having that support and feeling supported within our conversations. So Ana, before we dive into Pillow Talk tonight and into our different segments and games or whatever we're going to do tonight, I just want to check in with you and say, how have your week been since the last time? How has your week been? I'll say that. How has your week been since the last time we were on?
Yes. My week has been, my last week was good. It was really great. My son, Papa Hakeem Jr., he actually graduated from pre-K because he's now going to kindergarten. So it was like a big deal in the house. Okay. This was a big deal for my guy. We had to make him a poster for graduation that basically said what he wanted to be when he grew up. And I honestly did not have this conversation with him. Like, he's interested in a lot of different things. Like, if he sees like the police officers, he's interested in that. If he sees a fire truck, of course, he's interested in that. Like all the normal kid stuff, right? But when I asked him what he wanted to be, in order for us to do this poster board, he said that he wanted to be a trash man, just like his daddy.
Oh, that's so decent. Okay.
Right. I thought it was the cutest
awesome.
thing. So we went ahead and got all the stuff for the poster board. We printed out some pictures and, we got in our arts and craft bag and got that done. And then I had the pleasure of decorating his cap that goes with his gown for his graduation, which I think was honestly the first one I have done. I honestly don't remember doing one for my girls. So, I felt like that was something like a core memory that I'm starting with Hakeem that will pass on to Hendrix. But that really was like the highlight of our week. And then, of course, seeing him, he had a song that he sung along with his friends, his amazing friends. They definitely supported him because he was the only one that graduated. He was the only one turning 5.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
Yep. So shout out to Anya, shout out to Miss Jackie at the daycare because they really made my son feel so special on his graduation day. And he did share it with Summer. So happy birthday to Summer. It was her birthday as well.
I love that. I love it.
But yes, that was really it. I'm a family mom. I'm a stay-at-home mom. So it's really just sending to the kids and whatever exciting things they have up and coming. So that's my catch up. But what about you? What did you have going on last week?
So listen, I'm in Operation Move. Like operation planning and all of that kind of stuff. And we'll talk about certain things tonight and I'll come back into it. But last week was really a challenging week for me for so many reasons. I struggled really bad mentally last week. I was even trying to push through as much as I could. And I'm very transparent. So I always want to provide a space where I can talk freely in this space to talk about that, but we'll dive into that a little bit more. So focusing on moving, which is a journey in itself, hearing from people to interview for certain positions, working with the new organization that I'm going to be working with as well. Today, even running late today, talking to you, I'm like, Ana, I'm running a little late because it's been a busy day. But even like having phone calls, even up until the showtime, trying to prepare to get ready for the move and what's happening with that and what it looks like. And today, like I was able to get electricity and all that kind of stuff I had to do and get the cable. So it's real, like it's really real and really happening.
One step at a time.
Yeah. So it's like I'm working on that and doing that, and then also, I've been trying to finish up on some projects and things that I've been working on. And for some time, I've been really starting to branch out into doing weddings. Let me back up. Yeah. For many, many years, I've always been into doing like coordinating weddings. Like if people that know me, that they know, like you've worked with me on a wedding before. Right? You did. You worked with me on a wedding before. And so I coordinate weddings. One of the things that I know that I am gifted and talented with is being organized. Like I'm a very organized person, very detailed and all of those things. So I try to do everything on purpose with purpose. So I've always been into weddings. So I haven't coordinated a wedding in a while because like it just takes a lot of work. Like it's a lot of work dealing with different personalities and things like that, which I don't mind. But sometimes like it just comes to a point in time where I'm just like, no. Not doing that part of it. One of the things is that that I'm a lover of love. So I love to matchmake to the best of my ability. I love my family. I love people. I love people, right? And so one of the things that I've always been fascinated with about is like, being a person that is able to bring people together, like unions together, and to help them finalize the planning and all of the things that they need to do to be married. So last year, and it's so funny because as I've been working on this process, I didn't even realize that it's been a full year that I've been ordained as a minister to be able to be. Thank you. So I've been able to do to become certified to do weddings, and licensed to do and ordained to do weddings. And so like I started my business that I was like, okay, I think I want to do this. So I started a company. If you were following me last night on Instagram or seen it last night, I did post it.
I followed you.
Right. It's called One Love Celebrations. And it gives people the opportunity to hire me to be the officiant for their wedding. So like if they are looking, for
the best experience, a great
and like I'm going to bring the personality, I'm going to bring the fun. I'm a public speaker, so it's like let's have a great time. So it's an opportunity for me to be able to, at a low cost. I'm not looking to make a living off of this. If it happens that way, I'm happy about it. But right. To be put in a position, to be in a position to be able to help people solidify like their union and to walk them through the process and to help them through the process or whatever the case may be. Like I want to be there to support them in that. So I'm here. So if you are looking to get married if you are getting married, not looking to get married, I can't help you with that part. Maybe I can. And next week's show, we'll be able to help you with that, but we'll talk about that later. Okay. But to be able to help people to not stress or worry, like if they don't have a pastor or a church home or whatever the case may be, that they have somebody that will be there to support them through the process and to help them, what's the word I want to solidify their union, I guess. Okay. So if you follow me on Instagram, or you can go to my Instagram, is one.love.celebrations, and you'll be able to follow the page. And it has a lot of information on there. It'll tell you, the services that I offer. And I'm really excited about that because there's different services that come along with it. So you don't have to necessarily like look for like just, I just need an officiant, but there's other services that come along with it. I'm also a licensed member of the International Association of Professional Wedding Officiants. So like, if you want to check, like if I'm legal or whatever the case may be, I also have good standing letters. I can marry anyone across the United States, but for I have good standing letters from New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and California. Okay. So I can get more like from other states, but there's some requirements and things like that. But that's my new venture. That's what I'll be doing, and just really helping people to become one through One Love Celebrations.
Listen, at this point, what can you not do? I love this. I love the way you love people and just want to be able to give back or bring people together. I love this. I wish you the best of luck on this journey. Make sure y'all go follow DW's new page.
Yes.
So Love Celebration.
So what I'll be doing is I'll be posting on that page. Just really encourage. Like this is a page for lovers, right? Like first of all, I am not a person on any social media that I'm not posting the negativity. I'm not reposting stupid stuff. Like I hope that anytime anybody interacts with me, that they always find some encouragement or something through something that I post or share. But this page is for lovers. Like if you love like I do, or not even you don't have to love it as much as I do. Like if you love and you're rooting for people to be happy and to be in love, and you want to feel love, and you want to read some poetry about love, or you want to be encouraged by love, this is a page that you should follow, because that's what it's going to entail. I'll also, with the permission of those that I will marry, with their permission, I'll also share like a picture or two of people that I will marry, so that you can see, not from their whole wedding, because I want to give them that respect, to be able to post their own stuff. I think that is very important, that people are able to post the way that they want to post, and not someone else post without their permission. So with their permission, I'll post accordingly. Also, I'll be sharing like different things that I'm participating in, and just to encourage people with the love and the love journey. So if you are a lover of love, this is the page that you want to follow. So please just make sure that you follow it. I'll be posting as much as possible, just as much as I post on my personal social media pages. So just feel free to follow that page.
Yes, everybody tuning in, drop some
Yeah.
hearts.
Yes, if you are following us, please join in the conversation. We do have Sophia is here joining us. She said, y'all look cute in the green. Thank you so much. We are wearing our pajamas because you are here tonight at our slumber party. We are having pillow talk. So I encourage you to stay a part of this conversation because it's about to go down. We got our snacks and our Stanley cups. So we actually got these little cup things, snack trays when we went away. I'll be sharing those pictures soon. I never shared those pictures, but it is on my to-do list to do that. So we are just sharing, and we want it to be cozy and comfortable because this is an opportunity for us to feel relaxed. I am burning my candle in the background. If you can see it, I absolutely love this camera. It's called Amber Blush. Right? It got your comfy pillow, got Amber Blush in the background. So we just wanted to be cozy and feel comfortable. So thank you all so much. We have Pam who is joining us, my dear Pam. I love her. She said, I love too. My favorite poetry to write is wedding poems. Pam is an excellent writer. If you are ever looking for poetry or anything like that, please hit up Pamela Evans. You will not be disappointed. So as I said, next week's show, we are excited about next week's show because I'm excited because we are going to have a matchmaker on the show. And for those who are single, if you are looking to mingle, please reach out to me because I want to bring you on the show if you are able. And if you feel like you want to be on the show and if you want to be vulnerable enough to come into this safe space to be able to express, what you're looking for in a mate or just talk about some of the deal breakers in a mate for you, we would love to have you on the show next week. So please reach out to me if you are willing to join us. So it's going to be a really fun show. So hopefully there's a connection, a love connection or something that happens with a human being.
I hope so.
So
yeah, y'all got to come on out, pop on out for us.
I know, right? Oh, Pam, listen, I'm cracking up. Pam said, make sure you have some more mature brothers, please. Listen, Pam, I am trying to get any and everybody that we can to come and be a part on this show next week because it is going to be a fun show. So even if you know somebody that is single, that is looking, the only not even a requirement, what they're going to do, they're just going to come on. We're going to ask them a few questions, tell them about them. They'll be able to tell everybody, the viewing audience about themselves. I don't care where you live. But we want to give you an opportunity to just put yourself out in this safe space. And I keep saying, I want to be intentional about staying in this safe space because a lot of times that I feel like people are too afraid to put themselves out there and you will be single. And it's like, oh no, I'm going to wait for somebody to find me and all that kind of stuff. And I believe in all of that. I do. I believe in that but I feel like you also have to make yourself available. Like, are you doing the things? Like, are you walking out? This is pillow talk. Are you walking out? Are you walking out of the house like in a bonnet? Like, are you walking around like with mismatched clothes or whatever? Like, are you presenting yourself? Like, how are you when you go out? Like, are you making yourself available? Are you approachable? Like, all of those things as well. So I feel like those are the things that I want to talk about next weekend that we'll share to make sure that our audience will be able to find someone. And if there's a matchmake that's made on the show, then I'll be so happy about it.
I think it's a cross. I got faith.
Right. So, Ana, I want to dive into our conversation tonight because I want to come to this. Pam, I'm loving you in this conversation tonight. Pam said, I have been told on several occasions that I have to go outside. You do. Like, you absolutely. Unless you are looking for an Amazon worker or a UPS driver or a United States Postal Service, or if you're looking for somebody that works at DoorDash, those are the people that will come to you.
They'll come to your door.
If you're not going out to meet people and making yourself available, then being okay with going out with yourself. Like, you know what? Take yourself out. Go out to a place where, like there's a happy hour, where there's people hanging out, just being by yourself. I know sometimes people need like a wingman. They need somebody to be with them and stuff like that. But I think like that is so that's important to make sure that either you need somebody, but make sure that that's not a person that's not like jealous. Like, because sometimes some people try to get all the attention. Like, set the intention that I am going out because I'm on the prowl. Not necessarily like, not like that, but like But the way, but to be able to go out and to make yourself available, to be able to say like, hey, like I'm single, but get you somebody, get you somebody that will be able to be like your wingman, to put yourself out there and to be able to say like, I'm here to support you.
Tell you, give you some good lines to say, tell you to.
And I don't know. Many people may not agree with it, and I don't encourage you go out with a single person. Get you a friend that's already married.
I know what they doing basically.
Get your friend that's already married, that's not gonna cheat or nothing like that. That's, you know what? Get your friend that's gonna push you and encourage you to be able to go out and meet somebody. Don't go out with your single girlfriends.
I'm cracking up.
No, I don't encourage that. I don't encourage that. But yeah, so that's next week. So if you're single and you're looking to mingle, come on to the show next week. Yeah. Send me a message. You can send me any kind of way, but send me a message and we will make sure that we put you out there next week.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Ana, I wanted to dive in tonight because we were talking about like pillow talk, and everybody has like their different definition, but what we wanted to do is to really invite people on to really just be here to just have conversations and to be able to feel secure and talk about those things that at night, like that you talk about late at night or whatever the case may be. It's not necessarily like the sweetest talks, but sometimes it's conversations that you can have that you wouldn't have on a regular basis. So I want to just talk to you a little bit about, what have been some of the hard conversations that you've been faced with? And I'm not necessarily talking about you and your relationship, although I know y'all been together for 50 years and you're only 30 something. But but I'm talking in general because like I can relate to conversations. So I want to dive into that to just talk about some of the hard conversations that you felt that you've had to have within your relationships, friendships, or whatever the case may be.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like that's where it's going to go for me. Some difficult conversations. I feel like when pillow talk comes about, when this is happening, you're in a safe space. Number one, you have something that's on your chest that you want to get off. Sometimes, not all the times, you want, that insight or that different perspective of what you may be going through. So I know for me with friendships, like I've had some friendships that have failed in the past, and I know I will find myself. I will say that I will find myself from time to time, just like bringing it up or just having that difficult conversation. Was it something I did, or how did this play out this way? Or I thought they would never hurt me or, cross me, whatever word you want to use. But I feel like being accountable and being able to pinpoint issues in a friendship as far as communication, because we all know a text message can get perceived any kind of way when you know that this is something y'all should talk about face to face. Like those things hurt. Friendships hurt. And they sometimes can hurt worse than relationships. Yeah. So, for me, I feel like those have been some difficult conversations with, like, I really want to say it's been like 3 people that I used to call a friend that are no longer a friend. Yeah. And from time to time, those conversations do come up. Yeah. At night with my girlfriend, on the phone.
Yeah. I think what happens is, and what people don't realize all the time, is that like one of the things that you said that I think that is very powerful is just like friendship hurts, and sometimes it hurts worse than a regular relationship, like a intimate relationship, because what tends to happen is that when you're in those kind of spaces, you kind of feel like, oh, we would never do that. I would never do that, or we should never do that, or whatever the case may be. And so it's like one of those things to where when it does happen, it kind of like blows your mind a little bit to say like, oh my God, I so did not expect that. I did not expect that this would ever happen. You know what I mean?
And yeah, and especially when it's like people that have come in between the two of you, friendship, that long bond, that trusted bond. It's like sometimes you feel like I never even knew you, or I never thought that you would believe this about me, so forth and so on. So those things, that's one of them for me. What about you? What about you?
So I think for me that when I think about, when it comes to like having like pillow talk, right? This is like my perspective of it. I think sometimes that when you're in a relationship or friendship, but I'm gonna go to a relationship, okay, like an intimate relationship, especially when you live together. There's the hustle and bustle of the day to where and I guess it's more intense when you have kids, right? Because like your focus is like the kids and the hustle of the bustle of the day. So like if you're working, you work a full-time job, you go all day, and you may check in every now and then, but you can't have the same conversations that you would have at night, like because you kind of settle down. So like I imagine that once the day is over, the body begins to settle down, your mind begins to settle down, and then you begin to catch up on certain things that you just didn't talk about or didn't think about. Or sometimes I know for me, what has happened is that there are certain conversations that will spark a conversation that's like I even see on TV. Like if we're watching TV or you're watching TV or whatever the case may be, certain conversations that will spark, a conversation. Now I'm a very communicative person. Like I love to talk, like I love to communicate, and the reason why is because I love to make sure that there's understanding. Like I want to make sure that we're on the same page, that we are moving in the same direction, and all of those things are important to me. So whenever there's an opportunity, that when you have an opportunity to have a conversation and to be able to talk in relationships, I think that it's super important to have those conversations because it allows you to just have clear understanding. Now, what I've witnessed in the past is that sometimes when random conversations come up, and sometimes they're not so random, but when certain conversations come up, it can sometimes make people feel like, why you ask me that? Like, why? And it makes people get defensive within their conversations. So then you have like these relationships that just don't work out or you have this tension in relationships that don't have to be, when sometimes the person is just trying to have a conversation or communicate. So I think that when you're thinking about like relationships, right? Like when I'm talking about like intimate relationships, it's always been important for me to make sure that there's conversations that's happening, because you don't want misunderstanding, and you don't want to appear that like you're sneaking and doing something that you shouldn't have. I want to make sure. I want to bring in something that Pam is saying. Thank you all so much who is following us. We're live on 4 different platforms: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and LinkedIn. So some of these conversations, I don't know if you will see, but hopefully you will see. So Pam said, my hardest conversation has been with spiritual leaders who hurt me. Wow. Ooh. I am 100% on board for difficult conversations. I wanted to do a podcast entitled Taboo Convo, talking about the things you don't want to talk about but need to, making hard conversations more. The last word cut out for me. I can't see it, but making more conversations
relatable.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't see the last word, Pam. I'm sorry.
Okay.
But one of the things that I think that's important is having those hard conversations. And sometimes I think that when you don't, I don't care if it's relationships, I don't care if it's people that hurt you, I don't care if it's friendships. When you don't have those hard conversations, you pretty much walk away with confusion. And I get it. There's some people that don't like conflict. Whatever. Like
they will avoid it. They will avoid you, avoid the situation, find any which way to just go about.
Yeah. So I think it's one of those things to where I just find it important that if we're having these conversations and we're talking about things, I think that we got to make sure that we do that. Like we got to make sure that it's okay, the intentions are pure, and that you don't get defensive and you listen. A lot of times people are, as soon as you start opening your mouth, people are ready to respond. They're ready to get defensive. They're ready to go through. And it's like, I'm just having a conversation. Like I'm just talking.
That's it. Ugh.
I remember one time. I remember this
story time.
I'm sharing. I remember. I won't go into like the full details, but I want to share this. I remember this one time that I was having this conversation, and with someone that I was in a relationship with, and the relationship was horrible. Okay. And it was one of those things to where I just was having enough, and I'm like, I'm going to move. I'm letting you know.
Okay.
I'm moving out.
Yeah.
They didn't want to have this conversation at all.
Not even to stop you or to say
no, nothing. So So for me, if you know anything about me, you know that if I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. Like if I have my mind, if my mind is set on the goal, I'm going to achieve it.
Yeah.
So when it came to the time of moving, it was like, oh, you didn't want to have this conversation, but like I tried to talk to you about it, but you didn't want to have this conversation.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, how can you be upset about something when someone is clearly trying to have a conversation with you and you don't want to listen? And one of the things that I see that Pam has talked about it here, she talked about the worst is passive aggressive behavior. That is the worst.
Yep.
That is the worst because
they don't control the situation anymore.
They don't. And so the moment that they step out of that control, then they no longer have like feel now it's your fault. Like I even been told in situations that it's my fault that they act the way that they act.
Right. Imagine that.
And it's like, I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything. And I think that when people don't take the time to have those conversations, whether it be hard, easy, whatever the case may be, I think it leaves us an opportunity, one, not to go to bed mad. That's just a no. That's a no. And then also not to be able to be confused about how anybody is moving forward. I think that is like so important.
Mm-hmm. I do. I agree.
Yeah. So I think that like when we're talking about different things and we're having those talks and those pillow talks at night and we're talking about, the things that make you happy and the things that make you, encourage you in a way that you need to be supported. What are some of the ways that you feel within your life that you like to be supported?
I feel like I like to be supported verbally, physically. I mean, even just in the sense of like my play is coming up,
Shout out to that. Can't wait to talk about it in a few weeks.
yes, we have some stuff that's coming on. I can't wait for that episode too. But just people either sending me the screenshot that they got the ticket, or even past plays, like people that just showed up with flowers, meeting me in the hallway when it's the meet and greet with the cast. Like those are ways I love being supported, because it's like, it's being seen, it's being felt. It's not something that's just talked about.
Yeah.
What else? Being supported, even like with the children. Like I want them to have that feeling, to know that my mom is going to support me. Like I think support is really, really important, especially in relationships, friendships. Like Hakeem was, I want to assume that he's probably one of the first people to get his ticket, but like getting me, because there's a lot of people out here that are in situationships, relationships, whatever, and they're not being supported. Their thoughts are not being heard. They're not being, considered. And it's like, you being the person you are, you would never do that. Those things hurt. And that's stuff that needs to be talked about.
Yeah, listen, I love it. And so I want to dive into this. I want to talk about, pillow talk conversations, right? Oh, I love it. So you got people that are talking. Tony said, preach, cousin. Yeah, Pam saying being present is so important. Thank you all so much for contributing to the conversation. We see you over on Instagram. Thank you so much as well for joining the conversation with us. We do appreciate you all. So I want to talk about, pillow talk conversations. And, these are, so for anybody that doesn't know what it means to pillow talk, or like what we're talking about, pillow talk conversations tend to be an intimate and soothing, often shared between partners before falling asleep. But I want to talk about some of the different themes that come up during pillow talk.
Okay.
Dreams and aspirations. Yes. Discussing future goals, dreams, or places you like to visit together.
Yes. That was my next thought, because I'm like, being in that intimate setting, it's like you're literally pouring your heart out, saying things about plans or dreams. Like, oh my goodness, back in the puppy love stages. I know me and Hakeem used to have some.
So what have been some of your dreams and inspirations? Like, what are some of the things that you've talked about that you feel open to share?
Yes, of course. Just for me, I really, really, really love acting. So anytime that I find myself having that moment with him, it's always like, what if, I moved to Atlanta and like, I really got my shot at something. Like, how would that be? Like, would you be happy for me? Would the kids come visit? Like, how would we make that work? Like, or just be able to see my name in some type of lights. Like,
Yeah.
like I don't need to be a million, trillion, gazillion dollars successful. I just want to be able to provide for my family, live comfortably, have a nice car. That's it. And I don't care if that sounds like I'm settling or whatever. Like, whatever God has planned for me, that's fine. But I want to be comfortable. I want to be able to enjoy my life. So reaching certain goals or just being able to get myself out there is important to me. And those are things that I dream of. I just see me on Netflix. Just turn the TV on and be like, that's like, I literally used to work with this girl at the airport, at the sneaker store, at the post office. I plays with her. Like, that's a dream. That's an aspiration. That's something that I want, and things that I have pillow talked about with my man.
So this is so funny because now that when I'm thinking about like pillow talk, like I think about even when I was a child and thinking about like pillow talk with my siblings, like thinking about like when it was night and my mom was like, y'all go to bed and blah, 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 all this stuff. And I remember like we would be up and we'd be having conversations.
Nobody be asleep.
Right?
Nobody be asleep.
We would be just talking about the things that we wanted to do when we grew up. And I can honestly say that I am walking in all of the things that I imagined. Like, right? Like, and the more that I think about it, it's like I am actually walking in the things that I imagined that I wanted to do and, travel. I remember like just talking with my sisters about like, this is how many kids I want. This is what we want. Like, we will always have these conversations. And then my mom would be like, y'all ain't sleep.
Everybody gets
like, be still. It's like we sneaking into each other's rooms, putting pillows on the floor just to be able to talk and have those conversations. It's no better feeling in the world to be able to share and to talk to someone about your dreams and aspirations. And like, they don't have to get the vision, like, but that support is so important. Like, I'm not saying like I remember this. This is one reason why I'm
telling stories tonight.
I'm careful to share sometimes what I am doing or what my dreams and aspirations are, except with the people that I love. I remember this one time I was talking to someone and he said to me, it was a group of people. It was in a group setting. And we were talking, I don't know how the conversation came up, but I said, one day I'm going to win an Oscar. Right? And he bust out laughing.
Oh, it was a joke. It was
like, yeah. And I said, oh, okay. In that moment, this is what people fail to realize, that I never said I'm not an actor. I never said that I was going to win an Oscar for acting. There's so many different ways that you can win an Oscar. You can win it I can be on set working the lights. Okay. I can be on set. I can create a short film, which is 40 minutes long, and they do have a short film category. So I can be the director. I can be the executive producer. There's so many different ways. I just have a dream of like, I want to win an Oscar, and that's gonna happen one day. I'm pushing my way. Born in California. I'm not far from Hollywood. Like, you never know what's going to happen. But that has always been like a dream and aspiration of mine that I really wanted to do. So I just thought that like that laugh really pushed me to want to do it even more. Yep. But like I said, there's nothing. I like what Tony said. Lee Anthony said, I miss having deep connection conversations, might be my love language. It definitely could be. I know it's one of my, because let me tell you, there's nothing on this earth that turns me on more.
Okay.
A great conversation.
Okay.
Like, I mean, having a conversation, talking, and I'm not even talking about like turning on like sexually. Like, I'm not talking about that, but like being able to connect with someone and not political. I don't want to have political conversations. Like, I can contribute to the conversation, but they're not about that. But just about life and dreams and goals. Like, there's nothing that's more like that is just that does it for me. There's nothing like a great conversation.
Yes, people that are that have the education or the insight, the things that you don't know. That's basically what it is, because it's intriguing. These conversations, I want to know more. I want to know more, learn more, talk about it more. Like, definitely, I get what you're saying, for sure.
Yeah. So another wonderful pillow talk conversation are memories. Share with us one of your greatest memories that you have. It could be a memory of any sort, like your greatest memory.
Did I ever say that I had got stung by a bee? Did I tell that story?
No.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see how this is one of your greatest memories. But I'm ready.
Listen, I'm never going to forget it. Like, I don't. Okay. All right. I'm sorry. My greatest memory. For my, was it my 25th birthday? Oh, Hakeem, if you in here, comment in the comments. It was one of my birthdays, and Hakeem, we actually argued. Oh my God, we argued the day before. We argued the day before, like real bad. Like, wine was on my wall. Like, we argued, like it was like real bad. So anyway, I'm getting my hair done. And all of a sudden, Carly, shout out to my sister, she walks through my door, and she doesn't live in Philadelphia. Like, she was out of state, living with her mom and everything. And she walked in the door, and I'm sitting there getting my hair done, looking at her like, what are you doing here? And she's like, I'm here for you. And then all of a sudden, Nikki walks through the door, and I'm like, shout out to Nikki. What is going on right now? What is happening? And Hakeem comes down the steps, and then everybody's like looking at me. My hairdresser, Latira, shout out to Latira.
Hakeem, I just want to interject on your story. Hakeem said, no, she hit me with the wine glass over on Instagram.
Okay, wait a minute. That's not what I said.
Tell the story, Hakeem. Right?
That's why I said the wine was on the wall.
That was like 10 years ago. That was like 10 years ago. Right?
I love you, babe. We have grown so much from then. But no. They sat me down and like looked at me in my face and said that Hakeem had bought tickets for all three of us to go to the Chris Brown concert. And wow. I did not even tell this man that I wanted to go. Like, I don't remember having that conversation. This was something that he genuinely did, thought of, on his own, reached out to them. Okay. Set all of this up.
That's amazing.
And like, I had my outfit together. I felt like $1 million. I literally felt like $1 million. And I had both of my sisters with me to enjoy a wonderful night listening to Chris Brown, honey. I still got pictures from that night. I got show you. I was cute.
I can't wait to see him.
But yeah, that was a great memory. That was
I love that. I love it. So my sister is, shout out to Chantel that's on Instagram that's watching. She said, now this was one of the funniest moments of life. And I'm glad she brought this memory up. She said that one time we played hide and seek in Mama's house, and you and Danielle put the clear mat down right before I ran in the kitchen and slid to the refrigerator. Oh my God.
What?
So let me give you the backstory of this memory, right? So me and my sisters used to play hide and seek in the house all the time. Amongst a few things, we used to play hide and seek. We would play church, and we would play school.
Okay.
Right? But we would always play hide and seek. And this particular time, my sister was the one that had to come find us. Now, we didn't live in a mansion or anything like that, so it wasn't hard to find. So the biggest thing was that you had to tag us. Like, that's how you got out. You had to tag the person in order to be out.
Yep.
So this time, if you imagine my mom's house, like in the living room, is straight through the kitchen. So like you can run around like in a circle. Just imagine like you can run around, like you can run from the kitchen to the living room, run around back into the kitchen and come around. Like you can run around. Okay. So she was the person that was it, and she had to come find me and my siblings, or come tag us or whatever. So my mom used to have these clear mats in her house. Like,
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, these clear. The clear mats that if it's turned upside down and you step on it, they're gonna poke you. And
poke your foot up. Yep.
So we've done that a couple of times as well with each other. Like we turned the mat over and made one of each other walk on it or whatever. But so
I dare you.
the lights were turned out, and she had to come chase us and find us. So we took the mat and put it in the kitchen floor. And when she came and ran to catch us, she slid on the mat into the refrigerator. It was the funniest thing of life.
Did
like
she not? Was it stuff on top of the refrigerator? Like, did it fall?
I don't even remember that much, but it was hard.
Oh my goodness!
But,
did your mom come out yelling?
No, she wasn't home. Oh my God, we wouldn't dare get that. But I want to share. Let me show you I want to share one of the greatest memories of. Yes. I don't even know if my mom is watching tonight. Shout out to my mom.
Shout out to your mom.
So one time we this is so hilarious.
He can't even get it out. I'm cracking up.
Oh my God. So I'm 42. This happened many years ago. We were kids. So my mom had made a picture of iced tea, right?
Okay.
She made a picture of iced tea, and she had left, and she told us don't drink the tea.
None of the tea. Y'all can't get a sip. Y'all can't. Don't.
Oh my God! Like, this is so hilarious. She told us not to drink the tea, and so me and my other sister drank the tea. Me and my sister Danielle, we drank the tea, and maybe my little brother, whatever. So when my mom came back, like, we was drinking the tea, and we were just like thinking like, oh, she's not gonna notice, but we drank a lot. We didn't realize how much we drank. So
kids.
So she came and got the picture of tea. Oh, my mom, she's about to get online. I don't even want her to get on and contribute to this story, because now we're finally telling the truth. Mom, going to finally tell the truth tonight.
Oh, the truth comes out tonight.
So she was like, she had came back and was like looking for the tea picture or whatever, right? And so, she saw the tea picture and it was empty. It was almost empty. And she was livid. Like, all I remember her saying was, who drunk the tea? Like, and I can't even say, she was like slamming on the counter. And like, we all just kept saying, we don't know who drunk it.
Oh, no, nobody knows.
So, and my sister Bree, she don't drink tea at all. Still to this day, she don't drink tea. Okay. So my mom knew it wasn't her. She knew that my baby brother, he was little at the time, that he didn't do it. But that in my head, like, still to this day, we still talk about who drank the tea, and I still say my sister Bree drank it.
Really?
Yes.
It wasn't a collective effort.
No, she drank the tea.
OMG. Who got the beating? That's the bottom line.
I don't even know if we got a beating, because we got them, but I don't think we got one that time, because like, she couldn't. There was no proof.
Yeah.
But we kept saying like, we didn't drink it. We was like, Bree drank the tea, and we know that she didn't.
In the bathroom to see who went to the bathroom, but
right. So that's one of my greatest memories, because we still laugh about that.
My goodness.
Today, we still laugh about that today.
I hope her and that refrigerator was okay.
Yeah, that was hilarious. That was hilarious. She's over there cracking up on Instagram. Thank y'all for watching. So I want to go back to the next pillow talk conversation.
Okay.
Feelings and affection. So when you're having those pillow talk conversations, normally you're expressing love, gratitude, and what you appreciate about each other. So I think that's important. I always find it's important, if it's in friendships or relationships, always let your partner or your friends let them know how you feel about them.
Yeah.
Just randomly.
Yes.
Like, you and I love that we text each other so much, just like randomly. I love you. I love you. Yeah. I love you. I'm like, it's like a love fest.
It is.
Right?
We love each other too much. He said, I love you more. I said, no, I love you more. I'm
right. Oh, my mom is jumping on talking about something. She still believe it was Vaughn. No, you don't know that. You don't know that.
He said
that. Right. You do not know. I told you who drank the tea. I'm Wait, I'm cracking up at Pam. She talking about some I'm petty, revenge bomb. I would have told y'all it was a urine sample in.
What?
I'm cracking up.
My girlfriend's mom did that to us one day. She stopped at the seafood store and told us that she got chicken from the seafood store and told us to try it. Like, we're gonna like it. It's so good. It's like fried little chicken strips. It's fried little chicken strips. Just eat them. Child, it was calamari.
Oh,
She had us eating calamari,
did,
ma'am. What?
do you not like it?
I still enjoy it to this day. But I'm just saying, she had to lie and say it was chicken. That's craziness.
Right? I love it. That's funny. So, like, when we're talking about like conversations, we're talking about feelings and affections. I think that it's always important to let people know like how you feel about them. Like, I love to let people know. Like, I love to let people know, like, hey, just thinking about you. One of the things that I love showing love on social media as well. Like, if I see it, like, I love to show hearts and fire and comments and stuff like that. I just love to show people that I am engaging with you, that I'm here for you, I'm supporting you. Like, it's no ill intent. It doesn't mean anything. It don't mean I want you or nothing. It don't mean none of that stuff. It just means, yeah, it's one of those things that I love to show support as much as I can. And I love to show love and let people know that, hey, I'm here to support you because I give what I want, right? Like I give, like I love and affection. So I give love and affection. So that's important to me.
Yes. I agree. And so my group of friends, we have our chat, and I think that they really don't know how much is needed for me. I know I may not be able to speak for everybody, but one of my girlfriends, Leah, shout out to Leah. She's the main one. She's always in the chat like, hey ladies, it's the middle of the week, just checking in. How's everybody doing? And it sets us off. Everybody's chiming in and just sending in their ups, their downs, their highs, their lows, and it's needed. And that's how we're like, oh well, if you're free this day, we can get together this day, or let's do something with the kids this day, like. And then we may not talk for a week.
Mm-hmm.
But when Leah sent that text message, honey, that check-in comes through. And we tell each other, like Nikki, my girlfriend Nikki just had a baby. I'm so proud of her. Postpartum is crazy. And now she has 4 children and she's doing it. And she's in school. And, we encourage her. I love her. It's amazing. Telling people that you love them and that you care and that you're willing to show up and be there for them, it means more than people really think it does. So
very important. Another thing to talk about, like during your pillow talk, is hypothetical scenarios, like engaging in fun what if questions, like what superpower would you choose, or what would you do if you had $1 million? So I want to ask you, what would you do if you had $1 million?
Oh my God. I don't know, because money is like not everything. Like people always think that money can buy you happiness, but I mean, I feel like I would, like I said, just want to be well off and then give back. Like, why not? Like people that are less fortunate than you, why not? You just got all this money just sitting here. If you're not going to invest it, if you're not going to, you know what I mean? Like really start a business, find a way to triple it, give back. Like once you're, you got what you need, you set yourself up, give back. I
love that.
What about you? What would you do?
Definitely give back. Like that's just my heart. I probably would definitely buy like a lot of Telfar bags, of course. Well, I'm doing that already. So it's like, I don't need $1 million to do that.
It is, yeah.
So, but it would definitely give back and like to help people out. Like, that's just my heart. Like I help out even when I don't have. And I think that that's important to, just be able to give back and to help out. And I can imagine like, I don't know. Like, I'm cracking up so hard at Sophia. She said, I want to see if money can't buy me happiness, though. Laugh out loud. Try me. Exactly. Because people always say money can't make you happy. It won't buy you happy.
Okay, Sophia. I'm
deposit it and let me find out on my own. Go ahead and put it in my account and let me find out on my own. I don't trust what you say. I don't trust you.
I'll have a follow-up in 5 to 7 business days. Yes.
I know Hakeem over on Instagram said that he would start a business, and that's really cool. I think that's important.
Period.
Yeah. So another thing that people have like in these pillow talk conversations are secrets and confessions. Secrets and confessions. This is an opportunity where people come together and just say things that they've always wanted to say, or I guess really in the beginning stages where you're really trying to get to know people. But so I want to ask you to share one of your deepest, darkest secrets. I'm only kidding.
Okay.
I'm only kidding.
What? Oh my gosh. This man always like, wait. No.
I'm only kidding. One of the things that I'm going to share a secret. It's not a deep, dark secret, but it's a secret that people probably wouldn't know. That a lot of people don't know. And the reason why I'm realizing that people don't know this is because when they see this happen, they're just like, what? So I am a lover of black olives. Like, I mean, I absolutely 1000% love black olives.
Why black? Why not green?
The green ones are salty. Sometimes they can be too salty.
The black ones are
just great. I don't know. Just the texture. I don't know. I am such a fan of black olives. So when people see when I go out to dinner or whatever, and I'd be like, it has olives, I'm like, can you give me like extra black olives or make sure it has black olives on it or what? I knew. Come with it, y'all. I see Bree talking about some what?
I'm just going to show up.
Nasty work. I know.
And just pull out a glass of black olives out of my pocketbook and just slide them over to you real smooth.
I would eat them. I have some in the refrigerator right now. I have a little container because I ate some today. I have a container of black olives that I would just eat.
No, I don't even know what goes with olives, but never mind. It's fine. You just eat black olives by itself. There's nothing else. Like no dipping sauce, no lime juice on top of it, no. All right. I love it.
I feel so classy when I eat them.
As you should. As you should. With the toothpick?
No, just with my fingers. Let's take a little snack.
Okay. All right. I don't know. Do I have a secret?
Y'all going in on me. I just love them.
What they saying? Because I can't.
I got somebody with me, Pam. I recently became a fan. They are good in salads and pizzas. They are absolutely good. I love them on that. Sophia talking about he ain't got to worry about us asking for none.
So I will try them. Like I will eat the green olives like 2, maybe, you know. But I don't think that I did never pay attention. I just thought that the black ones taste like the green ones. I didn't know that there was like.
Don't taste the same.
I'm gonna try one.
I think it's a consistency thing for me. And the reason when I really fell in love with them was when I was like fasting one time and I was just eating vegetables. I was trying to think of all these different things to eat. And like, it's like mushrooms. Like I'm obsessed with mushrooms. Like I love mushrooms. Like, oh my gosh, I love mushrooms too, because like of the consistency. So like when I was fasting and eating, I would eat them like for my meat consistency because it gives like a meat.
Okay.
And I just kind of fell in love with them like that. So like I can get a pizza with cheese and black olives.
Okay. I'm not gonna try that, but I'm gonna try one of the olives that I got in the house in the refrigerator. Like I'm gonna just try one, like by itself. Slowly work my way to a pizza with olives. Okay. But
we're gonna try it.
I'm open to it. Okay.
We're gonna try it. I see Bree on Instagram said, but not by themselves. I eat them on certain foods. Pam says she likes them on pizza and salads. Everybody else is saying they hate them. I don't understand why.
It's fine.
Yeah. She said you lost me there. I don't like the consistency of mushroom. It's a fungus. Fungus me up. I even like the mushroom festival that's held in Kennett Square every year.
I'm not that level of mature. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say it.
I feel so classy when I eat mushrooms and olives.
I love that. I love that for you.
That's
Maybe
that.
I will feel that way once I get there. I got you. Because see, it took me a while to come around to hummus. You know, it takes me time. It's fine. It's fine. So before we run out of time, I think I have a secret if y'all want to know. Do y'all want
We
to
do
know?
want to know.
Do y'all want to know my secret? I don't know if I've even shared this with you or, anybody, but my secret, I was a premature baby.
Okay.
Because I was told that my mother jumped the fence with me at like 8 months pregnant. So I was like 2 months early. So that's my secret. That's my secret. I was a preemie. I came 2 months early, and my mom jumped the fence when she was 8 months pregnant with me.
Okay.
Yay! Go me. Are they clapping? What did they say in the comments?
Nothing.
Nothing. They're not saying anything. Oh, that's my secret. Y'all want to hear my secret? My secret's not as good as yours. I'm sorry.
That's not. It's just the observation that people notice that. They'll be like, "You like black olives?" I'm like, "I love them."
Yeah.
But thank you for saying that. But I think you did tell me that. You didn't tell me the fence jumping part, but I think I remember you.
That's what I was told. My daddy told me that. My dad told me that. Even though they wasn't together, I don't know how he knew. I'm very confused about a lot. It's fine though.
Right.
But they told me I'm gonna stick with it.
It adds character.
I can't protest. I don't know.
It adds character. Well, listen. I am so grateful for tonight to be able to have these kind of conversations, as always, just lighthearted, fun conversations that we can just come on and talk and share. A lot of people are always trying to figure out stuff about us and all that kind of stuff. And a lot of people are always trying to assume or whatever the case may be. But I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love the assumptions. I love what you think. I love what you assume. I love all of those things. Mm-hmm. For me, what's always important is that, at the end of the day, whenever people want to know things or to speculate or whatever the case may be, that the people that are super duper close to me, they know things that they need to know. And I think that is always so important to me, is because if I tell everything, then it's like, what do I have for myself? Like, what do I have for my family and my friends with those intimate moments that are like super great? Like, I remember having like one of the most amazing times of my life, like one of the most magnificent moments of my life. Of my life.
Really?
Celebrated with family and friends that people just didn't hear about.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think it's those kind of moments that I cherish. Like those kind of moments that when I get together with my family and my friends and we are reminiscing about the events and the things that took place, it always brings me great joy because it's those times, and I cherish those moments because of the people that I was able to experience those things with. So it's like, those are my pillow talks conversations, that when all of you come over to my house and we're reminiscing and we're talking about, remember when we did this and remember we did that, like there's memories that I have with individuals that will last a lifetime. Yeah. Like thinking about you and thinking about like just different people that I've been able to meet over the years, that those memories that we will cherish forever, that will only always be with us, So I cherish those moments. So I'm so grateful for you. I'm so grateful for this time that we had together tonight. It's a great, we're out of time.
No.
Right.
Talking.
It's been such it's been such a great time. Thank you, Pam, for joining us. Thank you, everybody who's been with us tonight. Pam said it's been great. I was about to go to bed. So glad I decided to scroll first. You both are refreshing. Oh, Pam, thank you. Hearts, thank you so much. That means a lot to us. Like, because when we get on here, we're talking about, everyday things and things that people enjoy in life. And we want people to be able to connect with us and feel that they have a place where they can come and laugh and have a good time and share with us. Like I said, next week's show is going to be great. So if you are single and you are looking for love or a companionship or ready to date or whatever the case may be, next week's show is for you, because we are going to have an opportunity for you to come on the show and to put it out there, what you're looking for, what you're talking about, your expectations, all of the kind of stuff. We're gonna talk about it next week. So you are invited to be on that show next week if you would like to. And then we will have a matchmaker, relationship expert on the show next week, talking about like relationships. It's going to be a fun show. So I am going to work really hard to pull together some singles for you all. And hopefully they come on, and hopefully there's some matches that will be made.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But we're gonna have some fun though. We're gonna have
But Ana, before we close out, I'm gonna let you go before we close out.
Yes. I just want to say thank you to everybody tuning in tonight. I think our Pillow Talk episode was amazing. Everybody that joined in the comments, we do this for you guys. So thank you always for your support. I hope everybody has a great week, and that y'all join us back here next Monday. Make sure that y'all reach out. We need y'all on the show. We really want y'all to be a part of the show. So make sure y'all reach out. So
Yes. I think that my closing remarks tonight is just about communicating. That the importance of communication is very valuable to any relationship and to anyone, for clarity and understanding. Very, very important to be able to have that. So my encouragement to you is that in those times where it may feel difficult to have certain conversations, that you take the opportunity to just go forth and go with it. Even if it doesn't you don't like conflict. Sometimes it may not even bring about conflict. Sometimes it may just bring about clear understanding. So I encourage you all to use those communication skills that you have, or those that you may lack and want to improve on. Push yourself to start having these conversations and be intentional about listening and receiving and reflecting within these conversations, because it's very important for you to have those. So that's my spiel for tonight. But we thank you all so much for watching us. We thank you for supporting us. We had a lot of participation tonight. I really hope that next week you guys join us on the show. We're going to try to close it out by Friday so that we can plan how the show is going to run next week. So if you are ready to be on the show, please let me know for next week, and then we'll make sure that we get you on there. And then by Friday, we'll be sending out emails and all of that kind of stuff to get you involved in the show. From Ana and myself, we say thank you, and we hope you have a good night. Until next time, bye.
Bye.